Several months ago, I had to go to the office where Lemartec used to be located for years and years and years, which we sold and haven't been occupying that space for 15 years. And when I walked into that office, I noticed that there was a interesting object on the floor propping the front door open, and it was this pin, which when I picked it up weighs a lot more than what it looks like it's going to weigh. Solid billet type pin, and I instantly recognized what it was. The pin that my grandfather created back when he was in Cuba and came up with a design for a 3-pin sugar warehouse, which is so massive and the slope of the roof is so steep that it's dangerous to install once erected. So my grandfather came up with an ingenious system to put all of the roof panels onto the frames while the frames are lying on the floor, drive a pin through the base, and then lift them up with cranes and put a pin at the ridge in the middle and seal the whole thing. Well, when my grandfather originally came up with this design, it was really a cylinder that was going to fit into the holes at the base plates. But these base plates and these frames are so massive that it was really impossible to get the circles to the holes to line up just so. And he figured that if he went back to his shop and would grind down these cylinders into pins, it would be easier for him to get them in and hammer them in and help them find their place until the actual pin itself helped the holes to align. So quick modification in the field at the moment when he was going to first install and erect these steel structures. It's interesting because that pin is what he used throughout his career in Cuba, designing for sugar mills. And then after leaving Cuba in 1960 to avoid the Fidel Castro communist revolution, because for my grandfather, the most important thing was to be able to raise his family in freedom. When they ultimately came to the United States, my grandfather was once again able to open up his own company together with my father. And it was based on this pin design. This pin has been supporting not only the structures that my grandfather designed, but it's been supporting organizations and families as a result of that, right? And so Lemartec as a business was founded in 1979, and the genesis of Lemartec was these sugar warehouses that my grandfather was able to continue to design and build here in the United States. And this pin was exactly what held that whole thing together. So needless to say, I had to just let the owner know that I would find him something else to be able to prop open his door, but that this incredibly valuable pin for us anyways, I needed to take with me. And right now it's in a place of tremendous prominence in our new office, our new headquarters in Coconut Grove in Miami, where it should be after over 20 years of just holding up a door somewhere else. It's got its proper place, continuing to serve as a reminder of what it is to support not only structures, but organizations and families and dreams.